Hey everyone, Expand490 here, and welcome back to vlogging time. Yes, after only 2 days, because I'm kind of bored and I don't feel like studying right now. Because I don't, it's just that like no one else is home here in my dad's house, and so I figured I'd make a video. This video is a bit early, but I'm going to be talking about the games that I have been playing this this month of May. So this month I got back to playing the multiplayer of Grand Theft Auto because it's a lot of fun. Even though sometimes it's just like sometimes the multiplayer is like, oh, there's someone who's blowing up all the like grabbing a helicopter and blowing up all the cars and other helicopters, and my hair is really long, well, kind of long, and it's kind of messy, whatever. So that's a lot of fun, actually. Like just driving around with other people, honking horns, running over pedestrians, NPCs, and just blowing stuff up. It's kind of surprising, like how much you can do, even though it's not like as much as you can do in in Saints Row or some other sandbox game. But like in GTA, there's like there can be like around there's around a dozen people. There can be around a dozen people, or like I think the maximum is 16 people. Imagine that, 16 people multiplayer. It's just crazy, It could be like driving around with, and then there's some other like couple other people, and then you could go to another side of the city and meet up with some other people. Um, So yeah, there's that, and also on my Xbox, I've been playing the Twisted Pixel bundle, the which has Splosion Man, um, Miss Splosion Man, the Ma, and Comic Jumper. So basically, the games on Xbox Live Arcade that Twisted Pixel have made. All of the games have, I mean, except for Ma, because it's kind of just it's just like this cute, annoyingly cute alien just dragging around this the mom monster just eats things. It's just a little visual humor, not much. But the other games have, like it's really funny, like they have this sort of engine that they called the beard engine because one of the characters in Splosion Man was a scientist with a beard. So yeah. Um, but the problem I found with the Twisted Pixel games is that at least at least like all of them except for Miss Explosion Man. So far, I've just gotten stuck and I've kind of given up on them because there's not a whole lot in them, and in Comic Jumper, it was in the second level. There's like this sliding part, and all these native folk with like bows and arrows shooting at me. So, and every time I get hit, it's like 2/3. No, not 2/3. That'd be really unfair. It'd be like a fourth of my health every time I get get hit by an arrow. So much for that game, and it's really good humor. Uh. The Ma I gave up because it was kind of boring, and it was just dragging the Ma creature around, and I was like on this hill, and I couldn't get the Ma creature up, so I just gave up there. Uh, Let me think. And then there's Explosion Man, the first boss. The first boss in the game is ridiculous because it's like this really long battle, and if you get hit twice, like twice in a moment, then you're done and you have to start the battle all over again. The battle takes like 15 minutes to go through. Well, maybe not 15, but 5 minutes or so. It's just, and then you have to keep avoiding things, and sometimes you're not sure. So I'm just stuck with Miss Explosion Man, which is actually a lot of fun, and it keeps being interesting, keeps adding new things, which is really good. I think that The Missplosion Man is the newest game that Twisted Pixel have made in the past years, you know. Um, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's kind of weird for it to have that whole like everything girly aspects, you know, like in the loading screens, there's disco dancing, and she's making all these Miss Explosion Man's making all these pop culture references, or mostly song references. But like when she's like prancing around, it's funny, but it's kind of odd, you know. So there's that, and also on Steam. Let me check out my Steam library in case I forget something. I've been playing Don't Starve, which has gotten an update, which hasn't really added much. It's just added the underground, which is kind of unfinished. You know, it's kind of useful. You know, like there are some giant mushrooms that act as sort of mixes between the blue mushrooms that you can eat to heal yourself, I think, and trees, so it's like mushroom trees, and it is kind of interesting to go spelunking in, but there's not much there, not very much. Um, but recently I've been actually like finally collecting the things in it. Like there are four different things that you have to take to like this sort of chessboard area, and like to advance to a new world in like one save file. And I've actually figured out like how to do that. You know, like there are four in each. Like there's one in I think the plains sort of biome. That's, I mean, like I call them biomes because like in Minecraft, like one in the plains, I think, one where it's all one in the sort of wheat biome, I guess, or grassy biome. One in the swamp where there's some swamp, like where there's some farmland, and there's another, I think, things in the forest. Yeah, in the forest, and which usually has like a pig house next to it. Anyways, just interesting stuff, you know. It's a lot of the game is a lot about discovery, and when you're losing it, it's kind of like, oh well, I shouldn't have messed with that enemy, or oh, I should have maybe run away from that, or oh well, whatever, that enemy was gonna beat me anyways, or oh, I froze to death, you know, in winter. I've also played Half-Life 2: The Lost Coast, just a little something, little beta sort of thing that was recently released on Mac. Just a little tech demo sort of thing. It's pretty cool, you know, and a little bit of shooting up the Combine. I've also tried to get into Roshard. Roshard is also kind of funny. I'm playing it. I've been playing it on Steam, by the way. It's also kind of funny, you know. Like it has these sort of like animated, like 3D animated, you know, cutscenes, which is pretty cool. You know, pretty interesting for an indie game. But I think I got stuck in it. I don't know. Like there's sometimes in the Steam version, I think there's some problem with the Steam version where some items are not available in certain levels, and I got like only 30 minutes in, and I got stuck. Maybe it might be a tricky puzzle, but whatever. Anyways, I keep talking on and on about all these games, and what else have I been playing? That's about it. Yep. Oh yeah, and I've been playing Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door along with Luca Jin, you know. And yeah, just about to end that game, you know. Pretty cool. Really good game. If you have a GameCube, really should get it, you know. Like I'd suggested more, perhaps even more than Super Mario Sunshine, you know, and more than just all those other really good games on the, well, good games, you know, on the GameCube. Some of them, like, you know, just kind of get kind of boring after a while, but and some of them I don't have. So what do I know? Like I still don't have Luigi's Mansion. I still don't have Resident Evil 4, but you know, it's just you can see them, and then I think that's good enough. Anyways, I think that should be it for this video. It's been going on long enough. What else? What else? What else? I don't think there's anything else. So that'll be it for this video. Goodbye.